Hello there, guys, and welcome back to Cerberus Gamers Rogue Trader Group.
Hello.
So, you had a question that you were just asking.
Is there anything I can do to improve my equipment? I have a basic bolt gun. Can I get that improved?
You could certainly try and get it either upgraded or flat, just replaced with a better quality one.
Basic bitch.
Making a easy search test for you, basically going to the ship's armory and just seeing if you can find anything that's a bit better.
Alright, search-wise, I have one tick.
Really?
Yeah. So perception is 41, so I need 20.
What weapons?
As I say, it's an
melee
easy
weapons?
test of plus 20, so.
What melee weapons can you use?
At the moment, you can use her swanky sword, and that's it. Jesus
And
Christ, is that a 99?
You can fate point it?
As you walk through the shelves, you inadvertently trip over one of them and send an entire row of guns clatter into the floor, causing the armory officer to give you the dirtiest of looks.
It just causes a domino.
I'll be like, I'm just checking you are actually checking who's going in now the armory.
Is this one of the security guys?
Well, it's the quartermaster, who doesn't currently have a name or a character sheet or anything. I should probably create one.
I'm calling him Will.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll just lie there in all these guns going, oh, hi, Will.
This is Will who's carrying Steve away.
Nah.
There we go. Connection made.
I'm just going to talk to Will. I was just checking you were about, and I just thought I'd be a bit of a cunt, but...
I run by and I go, I hear the distress of the weapons. I hear the cries.
You are really lucky that none of these guns was loaded.
Well, I do go around with a death wish in my head anyway, Will. Have you got any good bolt guns lying around in here?
I did.
I mean, make me a charm test with a -10 because you've just annoyed me with it.
So, fellowship 50, -10.
Yeah.
Oh,
14!
Cool.
What did you roll?
He rolled reasonably well, but willpower against fellowship, you do succeed. He stares at you for a while and then just said,
Just lying there voluptuously amongst the
well,
guns.
the one by your left arm's pretty decent.
Thanks, Will, you're a darling.
Yes, you have a look at the one that's by your left arm, and it's a slightly better quality than the one you currently got, so it's good as opposed to common.
So should I just put good instead of basic on here?
You swap the word common on its.
It says basic.
That's the type.
Oh.
Basic just means it's a rifle.
Oh, well, where's my rubber gun?
I
So
don't know.
change it to good.
Yeah.
I don't know, because it's mine.
Well, do all the stats stay the same then?
Yeah.
Okay.
It just makes it a little bit more sturdy and a little bit more ready.
No worries. Well,
It's only when you go up to best quality that you start getting bonuses.
once the... do you know what, Will? I'll help you tidy up in here. I'm not that mean.
For shits and giggles, roll me an agility test. Just basic agility.
82.
You pick up one of the bolters and inadvertently kick one of the others under a shelf, and he immediately just says, "Get the fuck out of my armory."
Okay.
Oh,
Little does he know I did it on purpose.
Is this the old do a job badly enough that they'll never ask you to do it again?
Exactly.
So,
I got a good gun.
I hear the cries.
You just see Luke out the door.
Just like,
My babies!
just running into hell.
what did you do?
I leave them for one moment.
He's just kneeling in the doorway.
I'm just like mechanically crying.
Just leaking oil out of the...
0-1-0.
So, is there anything else you'd like to do before you arrive at the system?
Is there anything I can do?
I want to leave a said package through Ilariel's quarters.
Okay, what is in this package?
Video record.
Oh,
Of
Something.
Oh.
well, that's vague. I kind of need to know.
It's nothing that's going to affect you, just for her, me, for her
do you
character.
want to write it down for him and tell him?
Pass
I mean,
it
I'm
on. Do you want to
the
pass
GM.
it
If
on?
I don't know it doesn't exist.
Oh my god! Okay, well, I'm also going to get drunk,
Yeah.
and hopefully, well,
So,
Well, whilst he's doing that,
Yeah.
I go to the tech priest and start talking to him and stuff about.
I'll just wander over to the kitchen, get some food, and then before I head back to my
Again, you've got like you've got a few days at this point before you arrive at your destination. So.
I'm carrying the plasma cannon that I received, and
Yeah.
I knock on the side of the wall,
Cool.
just to alert him.
Rise of pattern plasma cannon.
We found it on the York vessel.
That would explain why its machine spirit is so distressed.
I agree. I was hoping you would be able to repair it, bring it back to its former glory.
They place a sort of hand across it. This machine spirit has been greatly harmed, but I believe with the rights it may yet recover.
Then it is yours, Tech Priest.
Thank you, Skitari.
I also have a request I would like to ask. It is nothing of a serious matter, it's more of an equipment.
All equipment is a serious matter for one of my training.
I require of a service girl something that could help me with line of sight.
Such things are possible. You have the required implants already.
it's sent.
Is he not going to make some sort of comment that he's not the only person to ask for a servo?
He's above that.
I've also got a human skull. I can make shit. Yep,
I'm intrigued now.
you'll find out.
Yep. So,
Before we continue, can Luther
you're just giving him a plasma cannon, did you?
Well, no, I mean, like, is there anything else I could possibly do?
do stuff to equipment? This is what tech use. Can he improve my equipment if I ask?
No, I don't have good tech.
I don't think you've got tech use at all. I mean,
No, because it's always me and Alario who do.
No, I don't have tech use.
I have Techomat and all this stuff.
Can I go back to Astor-Qatar a couple of days later? Is he still studying? No, he's already sorted me out with
yeah, he's
the
already
rest of
sorted you out.
it. Is it possible to upgrade my Inferno pistol, or is that somewhere else I need to go? Should I go back to Will and be like, hi Will?
No, that would be very much Ashford Takel's job. Isn't it already?
It's common.
Is it still? Is it only common?
Yeah.
Such devices are
Wait, I need to go
rare
down there, so.
and specialised, and unfortunately, I am unable to
I feel like
upgrade it.
if we're not shopping, we're just
Yeah.
reading fucking Astor-Qatar, asking for
Upgrade my shit.
We're just like, we'll send him like a cake of mechanical.
Well,
You know, I really wish the days when they weren't constantly bugging me.
You're the only tech priest that are skilled on this vessel.
have you thought
You are the only tech priest that are skilled on this vessel.
Well, I have the tech priest class, but I see Cromwell
No,
as an engineer.
I'm only fucking.
Sure.
I'm only fucking.
I'll just say to Astor-Qatar, no worries. I'll wait until you have studied further. Have you considered taking an apprentice at all? Just to alleviate the stresses of boredom for the menial tasks?
I have a number of suitable apprentices already. They are seeing to their standard duties servicing the ship's engines.
He points
They
to
are
Sertal.
required.
He points to Sertal.
Again, he is not the only tech priest on the ship, for the record. It's a big ship.
And it's the priest guy.
Oh yeah, that priest guy's somewhere on the edge of deck.
He is
you know,
literally
bottom-eyed.
a tech priest.
You know, it did not, there was much screaming involved. He wasn't happy about it.
Shouldn't have murdered someone.
So,
So,
Well,
what
makes
do you
drunk.
want to do?
In the
So-
yeah,
bar.
you can do it. It will take a little while, but you can do it.
I'll just head back to my quarters then
I haven't
after
done
an
it.
unsuccessful visit.
So, are you
I'm at the
drunk?
bar. I'm at the bar at the moment,
Yeah.
demanding Amelie to come down. Amelie!
Have I hacked into his thing yet?
I
Just
mean,
so I can.
hard to, I mean, it's implanted in his brain, so it's a bit tricky to hack
Always
into.
on.
Well, why can't I hack it?
You can hack it.
You
I
can
can't.
try.
I can.
It's just going to be hard to do.
I can't switch it off.
So, should I just say, while I'm pottering
You
up
literally
to my
you can try.
transporter?
Take
You
your turn.
literally just have to turn it on and you can listen.
You can hear.
Yeah, I've got 2 ticks for that.
Cool. Intelligence.
Intelligence is 48.
Yeah, it's a difficult test though, so it's a -10.
So I'll just potter up fiddling with my remote machines and stuff. Let's give this a go. So I need a 38. What's that?
19.
Oh,
That's
no.
the second 99
No,
you rolled
yeah,
tonight.
that is a
I'm
99.
afraid pointing that.
Go on then.
That's fair.
95.
Goodness, you're not looking at me today, bitch.
In fact, you break your own toy.
As you walk past, Gromlich suddenly gets a loud buzzing in your ear and immediately turns around and gives you a death flag.
I'm
You can tell what he's trying
I'm
to do.
walking up the corridor, so I'm not near him yet. But he knows.
You've got to be quite close to hacking through.
Alright, okay. Sorry. Wasn't me.
I
now I've got
well,
my
this-
chambers.
well, this-
Yeah.
Is there a private room in this bar?
I mean, it's basically just. There isn't officially a bar on the ship. It's the unofficial one that's been started by some engineers who, well, standard rule of thumb. There's always an engineer.
I was
who
going to
has
say
something on the
Gromlich.
scale.
I was going to say Gromlich put it in, to be honest.
Gromlich's the manager.
Gromlich, but this is his second job.
This is his third bar this week.
Keeps getting fucking moved. Right, okay, continue.
Yeah. So eventually, Emily makes her way down. Gromlich, I fully appreciate that you've been through a traumatic experience, but I could have sworn we had an agreement regarding your alcohol consumption.
You know. First of all, the voice, then the swanky eye, then fucking Thomas says to somebody else, and I know what it is. You've just, and I fucking heard.
Right in the head.
It's been hacking it already. I need reassurance that this is not getting fucking hacked.
It's the most sophisticated model we could apply, and quite frankly, if you hadn't insisted on putting fake ones in, it wouldn't have been necessary to install it. You've only got yourself to blame on this one.
Yeah.
Pause her ale. Still.
Just reassure me that she's not going to hack into it.
I will do my best to make sure it doesn't happen, but that is sort of her job.
I know what I did isn't my conversation. I straight when I have a shake it up.
Sounds kind of
Frankly,
sad.
Gromlich, I'm pretty sure most of the ship was aware of that.
Oh, you heard that?
Wait, can I have hacked someone nearby and you can hear me
Flash
laughing
back,
up
I'm
the
back in
corridor?
my-
This
I
conversation.
flash back and then I'm in my room and I'm going.
In fact, we're not even close to actually starting the adventure yet. Yeah. I swear to God, I could make an entire evening session of just these three dicking around on the ship. It wouldn't even be difficult to do.
Right.
Wait,
Because
has
that-
Amberly let me hack?
I was talking, you dick!
I just need to clarify, am I allowed to hack Amberly's thing or be listening on hers?
I
Sure, go
wouldn't
ahead.
try it.
No, I was just checking, I didn't want to
You can if you want.
I mean, you're the spy master, but at the same time,
I know, but...
There's lines to
yeah,
still.
she trusts you, but at the same time, you are an employee.
Well, if he's in the bar, I'll just
Alright.
hack into one of the...
Everyone just draws a line. Right, you're not allowed to step over this line. You just step over it and piss on it.
It's
That's
hard to
fine.
do when you're a woman. So,
She has a
Aye. But me and you, I know, we are thick as thieves. We've been there, done shit, fucking before these two. And I just want reassurance. That's all I want. That I'm not going to get hacked.
Gromlich, I trust you.
Yeah, I trust you.
It just seems like
But our
it's
spy
hard.
master is paid to be paranoid.
Yeah, but I'm paranoid too.
I know. Which is one of the reasons I think you work well together. You're both constantly looking over each other's shoulders.
I know each other's backs.
Okay. Right, I've got something else to do. I need to go and sober up.
That would be advisable.
Right. Sorry for my outburst, my lady. and
Navigator assures me we will be reaching our destination within the next day or so. And frankly, Gromlick, I want you sober by the time we arrive.
Okay. Tunnels up to his fucking room.
Yep.
Just to hear him singing.
Have you put something in my door already then? Is that waiting now? So I'm on my way back to my headquarters. Okay.
Wait, there.
I've made it back to my room and I'm snoozing in a light sleep on my bed.
You just hear Gromlin. I just read a bottle of rum. Oh. Just realised he's outside on his slide.
Amberley's or
Sorry.
okay, sorry.
He slides in the door. Shh. Hey, room. And just.
I'll quickly stand up and be like, what the actual fuck?
Yeah, you open the door to find a very unconscious squat, snoring loudly. A particularly impressive trick, given that his entire voice box is now mechanical.
I'll just box to Luther and be like, Luther, can you come and escort this squat back to his room?
I mean,
Scottish.
there are plenty of other people who can do the job now.
I'm busy with.
There's a whole security force.
Busy
in
rubbing
place
his rifle again.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to call it now.
Oh, this barrel, man, just calling it.
Get the shine on that one.
It keeps discharging.
I mean, to be
Do
fair,
you need to get looked
I mean,
at?
if you've ever seen a video made by anybody who's actually in the NRA when they talk about their guns, it is frankly masturbatory. But yeah.
I went to the library to try and learn what I can. The librarian behind the counter was very impressed.
I'm very confused now.
Did she want to have a closer look at it?
Oh, she did.
Okay!
I was going to do a behind the scenes video on my Instagram, but never mind.
That's
Oh,
So,
I'm so sorry.
No, you're not.
I literally am.
See, yeah.
What?
Moving on. Alright.
Serious face. So, you also find a pad next to his body that appears to have been sort of dropped rather unsubtly. You're not 100% sure whether he dropped it as he fell or dropped it just before he fell.
Like a writing pad.
A Moloch iPad.
Oh, right, okay.
It's a
Well,
data slate is the proper term.
Right, well, what I'll do then, I'll instruct some of the staff walking around to help me take him back to his room.
Yep, they're used to it.
I'll walk behind, making sure they're doing it properly. And I'll look at this.
You don't have to watch us, madam. We're perfectly capable of lugging him back.
I
Only the first time.
I-
retreat?
No,
don't call
this is where I'm like, no, it's not a problem. Just wanna keep an eye on him. He seems a bit vexed, and I want to know what this is.
Well, I think this is what happens when he doesn't drink for a while. He tends to get a bit carried away. His body's not used to it.
I can see that.
No, don't go!
I'll just walk with you to keep him quiet.
Alright.
Save your ears.
So they lug him down the corridor to his own quarters.
And as we're walking behind, I'll look at this little pad thing.
Cool. On it is a visual record from one of the cameras in the bar.
A visual record? Is this going to be something that I want to know what is on there?
It's also it's also recorded audio. So yeah. Cromwell, what were you talking to the bartender about?
Right, I'm going to link this to my box feed so I can
You can hear
so
it.
no one
Yeah,
else
yeah.
can hear it, but I can.
Hey, but get another drink here.
This
Hey.
is an old recording there from before you lost your voice. Yeah, cool. You
Drink-
didn't clarify that. In the
Sorry.
message. That's fine.
Then Gromlin sort of pinched this message, then realising what he said. Right, and then so you see Laura walk past, just Gromlin staring. I'll tell you what, just me and you, bros, I love Laura,
I just look at going.
I know we just clash all the time, but there's something about her, and just, I don't know, I know she has an important job, but I just keep fucking about with her, because it's funny to me, and I'm sure she likes it too, but I just don't know, it's that attraction, you know, but and you don't say anything here, right? Okay, cheers, man, what the fuck are you doing? No one. It's just does a good job, and I just want to be more. I might ask her, do you think I should go out? No, what do you mean, no?
I've just stopped in my tracks while they carry on lugging him down the corridor. I'm like,
I'm going to ask her, no. Right, okay, I'll stay.
At about this point, Bromley falls off his chair.
Fuck
I just stood in the corridor like, I'm gonna go back to my room, I think.
Yeah, probably for the best.
Just
So-
gonna walk back.
A day or so passes. Gromlich has the chance to sober up. You all have the chance to finish your stuff, and then you finally arrive in the destination star system, where my notes actually begin.
Robert's going to sort of pass down. Like, uh-oh.
Given that,
I'm gonna pretend I haven't told anyone about this.
so, given that this is an
Looks at
important
Amber.
time, all of you are at your stations on the bridge.
I'm going to be slept.
Please a slut.
So, wow, okay guys. This one's got really off track.
Alright, we're standing on the deck.
Yeah, you're all on the bridge.
Can we see this? Is it a galaxy we're approaching or a planet?
It's a star system you're about to enter, but at the moment all the visors and shutters and things are down because nobody wants to be looking at the warp, because nobody fancies having their soul ripped out of their body today.
Ooh, that looks like a face.
Pretty much. So, as you sort of wait, the navigator calls up to the bridge. My lady, we are...
He's having a shit again.
We are prepared for the translation. Should we make for real space? Very good, Hieronymus. Engine crew, make translation from warp space.
Make him a fucking toilet.
There's a sudden, violent jerk as the entire ship wobbles through, and you find yourselves back in real space. The shutters begin to withdraw so you can see the vast expanse of space laid out before you. Luther, make me a test to scan the star system, since that's your job.
Fuck. I can't see.
That is 17.
Cool, you did very well there. You find yourselves in a star system that is, if we're honest, a boring. Main sequence star, a system of 8 planets, and a pretty predictable number of moons. Most of the worlds are airless lumps of rock, but the third world, which is a relatively small gas giant, it's about the size of Neptune, appears to have a moon that has an atmosphere. You can't tell at this distance if it's breathable or not, but it's one of the few places that actually has an atmosphere. As you scan the system, you also detect a ship. Roll me another test to do a more detailed scan of that ship.
That is a 16.
You're rolling well.
You're doing my rolls today.
Yep. You take several minutes to scan it, and you identify it as an Imperial vessel. Specifically, it's a vagabond-class merchant trader.
No,
Are you saying this out loud as you're scanning, or scanning and then putting
I was
away?
going to scan it completely, get
Let
everything
him
I can.
do his thing. I
and
need
then
to
I'll
imagine how
relay
he's doing it.
everything.
I need to get the
Roll.
roll.
A vagabond-class merchant trader.
My lady, we've encountered a vagabond.
It's like the whole French thing, isn't it?
I'm fucking shit with names.
Vagabond.
We've encountered a merchant vessel, Imperial, of nature.
Here. Curious. Helmswoman, send an intercept course immediately. Hi, ma'am.
Shall we hail?
At this distance, they'll have difficulty reading us on a box.
Flash out guns.
You are quite far away at the moment.
Do you want me to talk to them?
For the moment, we will attempt diplomacy once they see us. Let's not warn them that we're coming until they do, however. Janelle, flank speed. The entire ship surges forwards as you close on the merchant vessel.
Can I pick out any
Your
other
merchant
details?
vessels have weapons.
Yes, but nowhere near as many as yours.
Shall we put shields?
You can potentially, again, at the moment you are hours away from being potentially in combat range.
Okay. Well, I was just going to say, just in case it's an ambush or something.
There's no little ships that have come off the vessel, have they? Like,
Not
Shuttle.
that you can see at this range.
right, okay.
My lady, this seems very suspicious, considering it's alone.
True.
And it doesn't look like there's anything else out here in this godforsaken place.
Also true.
I fear a trap, my lady. Shall we prepare just in case?
It does seem wise. At the very least, a call to battle stations would have provided an excellent drill.
Shall I scan the
Bromlick,
Yay.
call the cruise battle stations.
Hey, you shreks, get in your stations!
Shall I scan just in case? See if we can detect anything.
Does this make the crew even more scared of Gromlin?
That's 47, I'm afraid.
You don't detect anything overly suspicious.
Is there any way I can request, like, a one-man shuttle to...
Why
Like,
do
you
you
know, like pirates
She
jump
did this
from one
last
ship to another?
time.
You know how pirates can jump from one ship to another and overtake? Is there anything I can do to, like, sneak on board the other ship and find out what there is?
Not easily, no.
No.
You've also got to keep in mind the scale of the 40K, of ships in 40K.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
Yeah, so who's
a,
gonna
a, a
notice how
ship
little
trying to enter a big vessel
Yeah,
like that.
you'll have to get really close before they could, before you'd have a chance to get aboard, and they notice your ship by then.
disguise.
As what?
I could be like, I'm the ship's spy master and you've never met me before. And then confidently walk on board.
No, as in the point is they'll see the gift of fire coming, and they're going to know it's a goddamn,
Oh!
light cruiser size
Well, no, if
vessel.
I deploy now, then do a circle-around route to look like I'm coming from a different direction. No?
They want to know how the hell you got to this system.
Oh, yeah.
Any ship that's, the smallest ship that has FTL capability in 40K is freaking huge.
Right, okay.
It's like equivalent of you sitting in your house and someone walks through the door.
Yeah.
And you're like, why are you in this room? Why are you here?
Yeah, they notice you. There's
okay.
no easy way to sneak over.
No worries, I thought it was just an idea.
So, as you close, Amelie orders communications to send out a message. Unknown Imperial vessel. This is Amelie Rathbone of House Rathbone aboard the light cruiser Gift of Fire. You will state your purpose within this system, and you will explain yourself. Acknowledge. Some time passes as the signal has time to get there and get back.
It's an enemy!
And I request if Astropatar can pick up on any unusual, like, signals from there.
Not his job, that's his job.
Oh,
My job. I tried as
He's
well.
the sensor guy.
I tried. I
what,
couldn't.
does he not do, like, the mind stuff?
Oh, you're thinking of Gravane.
Oh, yeah,
He's
Gravane,
a
that's
psychic.
the one. Yes, Gravane, that's the one.
Gravane sort of goes into a bit of a trance for a while. I am confident saying I have at least one astropath on board that ship, and almost certainly one navigator as well. However, I am unable to discern much about them at this distance.
The Astropath meets your skill?
I doubt it, very few do.
I thought so.
I could attempt to send them some sort of message if you would permit it, Captain.
Becomes a peril. Explodes the ship.
He, Amelie nods and he sort of goes into a bit of a trance. I have sent them a copy of your message, Captain. It will arrive faster than the one sent by Vox, but it will likely be more distorted.
I can
Oh! Sorry, the threat's not further. Yes. After about the amount of time it would take for a message to get there, the ship turns and begins steadily delaying. So.
Oh, look at me. Looks like they're trying to run. That is not suspicious at all.
They can't do it, says Janelle from her post at the helm. We already have the acceleration advantage on them and the speed. We'll catch them.
When we catch them, can we like loop them in like, you know how we've got a shield? Is there any way to use that to magnetize it to keep them near us?
No, that would be a tractor.
Shall I prepare the boarding parties?
Oh, okay.
Shall I prepare the boarding parties?
They'll realise fairly soon that we have them dead to rights. Now, bring us hard to starboard briefly. I want to demonstrate something. Mira, prepare the port broadside. You're still way out of effective weapon range. But,
A demonstration of the firepower.
the ship suddenly swings hard to starboard, bringing its port broadside to bear, and a volley of macro cannon shells fire off into the void. They are well away from actually hitting the ship, but they clearly take the point.
Slow down.
Here we go.
Oh yeah.
Here we go.
They begin to cut their acceleration and begin and flip over to engage counterburn and slow. After a few minutes, a message comes in, but you'll hear what that message is in the next part because that's a little over our 30-minute mark. So, thank you all very much for watching. See you in the next.
Bye.
Bye.